by 3, 2, 1, down and up, 2, 3.
So, in this video, we're going to address 2 tips that are an absolute game changer when it comes to the Royal Marines press-up test. Later on in the video, we're going to address 2 different press-up variations that you can add into your workouts that will allow you to continue to bump your numbers up. Now, I've already addressed these tips in a previous video, however, it was very early on in my YouTube career, and as a result, my points are heavily diminished by my lack of communication skills. I was incredibly uncomfortable in front of the camera, and I said more times than I said anything else. So realistically, my points were diminished, and I don't want anyone being left in the dark, so we're going to readdress them today. The first thing that we're going to change today is your head position. Now, it's a very common tendency when you get into the press-up position to have your head pointing towards the floor. You're thinking about the job in hand, and you're concentrating on each rep. However, this does not help. If you're looking towards the floor, you're restricting your airways significantly. This means that you very quickly find a painful lactic acid buildup around the 30 to 40 rep mark. Now, what you can do to address this is simply lift your chin up and look straight forward. If you pick a spot on the wall and focus on that, each rep will become progressively easier. You need to continue to breathe and support yourself efficiently, and as a result, you'll find those higher reps slightly less painful.
15, 16, 17. 8.
So tip number 2 is probably the best tip you'll ever receive when it comes to changing your press-up form. It'll likely add around 10% to your max press-ups. Essentially, when you set up for a press-up, it's likely that you've got your elbows locked and you're supporting your weight with your shoulders and chest. Now, this is absolutely fine, but it means that over a max set of 60 reps, you're probably going to fatigue quite quickly. Now, this is something that we can address very, very easily. Essentially, when you're at the top of the movement, what you want to do is press that extra inch further. You want to pull your chest back and press your arms out that extra inch. This means that your shoulders lock as well as your elbows. So between each rep, you're getting an extra little bit of rest. As you can see here, I've given you a demonstration. So you can see the normal press-up setup. I've got my elbows locked and my chest pulled through. Then I adjust that form slightly by pressing that extra inch and retracting my shoulders. Now, this means that I get that extra lock out at the top and therefore can push myself that much further. It really is a game changer, so if you understand what it means to do this, then definitely start employing it.
31, 32, 33.
The next thing is we're going to address the 2 press-up variations that you can add into your workout to keep bumping your numbers up. Now, these are relatively simple, and it's likely you've seen the first one before. So the first thing that we're going to address is incline press-ups. So this is where you have your feet raised off the floor. Now, I had my feet around 1.5 feet off the floor as I balanced on the tractor tyre. This shifts the emphasis of the movement forward a little bit, which means that you're supporting more of your weight throughout the movement. It's essentially the same as a normal press-up, but it feels heavier. You can do these for sets of 10 after you've done your normal press-ups to add in that extra volume and that extra resistance throughout the workout.
44, 45, 46, 47.
Press-up variation number 2 is slightly more advanced. Once again, you're going to have your feet raised off the floor, preferably at the same height as you previously did. Except you're going to have a kink in your body as you bend at the hips. You're going to get yourself into a V formation. At that point, the press-up emphasis is then shifted onto your shoulders and upper chest. The press-up movement is shifted from straight in front of you to slightly in front and slightly above. It's like a mix between bench press and overhead press. It once again addresses that upper chest very well, but I would do these at the lower end of the volume scale because they can be a little bit of a strain on the elbows, but they are absolutely amazing when it comes to boosting your strength.
57, 58, 59, 60. Stop. Stand up.
Thanks for watching. These really did change the game for me. I went from being a fairly average strength athlete to maxing out every single time. I really hope this helps you as well, and if it does, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.